Commission, let me thank you, first of all, for your extended courtesy. But most of all, I want to acknowledge my colleague, Congresswoman Kareem Brown, for her courage and for calling me in to meetings and to these issues. Of course, she recognized that we had both been working on these issues for many years, tragically. I must, of course, in our churches we say give honor to God. I want to give honor, but I want to mourn the parents of Trayvon. His daddy, his mommy, if I might be so correct, who called me that. Because I stand as a mother as well. To Attorney Crump and Attorney Jackson, to these family members that have gathered. You've heard eloquent speak. I simply want to come as a senior member of the House Judiciary Committee. I do not speak for the Judiciary Committee as I speak for myself. There will be members who will speak for the Judiciary Committee tomorrow in Washington, D.C. at 3 p.m. Congresswoman Brown and Ranking Member John Conyers and many other members of the United States Congress will be in place to hear the authority of the federal government and a solution for this mourning family. I want to quickly just place on this podium how Trayvon was armed. I think we've all had a sweet taste of Skittles. We probably said their name more than is necessary, but I think this is important. I just want to frame the law, and I want to say to Attorney Crump and to Attorney Jackson, I am sickened as a lawyer for you to have told me that we have lost the DNA evidence. All right. And what I would say to this panel, you frustrate the case of the state attorney, you frustrate the case of the U.S. Department of Justice, except for the fact that our laws are dependent upon disparate and discriminatory treatment. Thank God for the hate crimes and civil rights laws. It is time for Mr. Zimmerman to be arrested under state law. All of the previous speakers have indicated, and you all are well-educated and well-intentioned. And Mayor, it was very good to see you in Washington, D.C. And to all of the commissioners that you have been concerned. You recognize that an arrest is not a conviction. So let me tell you what your basis may be. First of all, it is important to know that if you have abdicated and you have relieved the police department, allegedly because of a state attorney's selection, then you can petition the governor for the state police to arrest Mr. Zimmerman. I was a council member. I love local government. Even though your structure is different, in Houston we ran for the government. You are a city manager form of government, but you have ordinance powers. President of the Urban League asked for you to go on record. You can expedite your ordinance powers and restore to your interim police chief, now second interim, the authority for those police to arrest on this basis. Submit this to the record, but let me be very quick with this. The National Sheriff's Association released a statement on this incident in Florida. National Sheriff's Association, the language of their statement is as follows. The purpose of the Neighborhood Watch program is to enable citizens to act as the eyes and ears within the community and to alert law enforcement. significantly contradicts the principles of the Neighborhood Watch program. NSA has no information indicating the community where the incident occurred has ever even registered with the NSA Neighborhood Watch program.
Please.
Mr. Zimmerman was a citizen unauthorized. His only authority was that he had a concealed gun permit. Let me just finish very quickly. There is a suggestion beyond the maligning of this wonderful, beautiful, beautiful young boy that there was some kind of attack. Well, I don't want to have a defense on an arrest. I don't need to have a defense on an arrest. If you want me to defend, let me give you a scenario. That this young boy was taught not to deal with strangers. This armed man came before him. If there was a struggle, I am speculating. If there was a broken nose, the nose is one of the most sensitive parts of a body. You can knock yourself into a door on someone's forehead and break the nose. If there is action behind the neck, Attorney Trump, I'm not litigating. It could have been that the child was hanging on for dear life. That's why there is something behind it. So, the basis of the arrest, you have an unauthorized individual attacking a citizen of the United States. When we pledge allegiance to the flag today, we said justice for all. Justice and liberty for all. Mr. Zimmerman's justice cannot be more than this dead baby, Trayvon. Congresswoman Brown and Attorney Trump, let me close, please. We are concerned about, and this is not your jurisdiction, but it needs to be on the record, the grand jury here in this county. We know that grand juries are not case by case. You have a sitting grand jury already. We have no knowledge of the diversity of that grand jury. The grand jury is going to be missing many elements that would help make a state case. So I am petitioning that there be some statement on the record, and I know the attorneys have handled that, of all of the missing elements, because it would be a sad case for the state attorney to come forward and say, I really wanted to move this case, but I don't have any evidence. They have a dead child. And I would ask, with what we have suggested to you today, the unauthorized action of Mr. Zimmerman, not even acting on the cover of law of a Neighborhood Watch certified entity, no criminal action, and the evidence that could be interpreted that that boy was fighting for his life and got shot in his chest, gives you the right to expedite through an ordinance and restore the arrest powers of your police, or seek to have the state police be able to arrest that child now. I will close by putting in the record what Houston says. We are standing with all of you. I want to thank Congresswoman Brown. I hope that I have not taken up too much time, but the law is on the side for arresting